this is Calito, and she has joined us for some retraining. She's a 7-year-old mare. Last raced in October 2020, and she was in Ireland. She's over here now. It was bought by the owners that have sent her to us. And so this is the first couple of days of her retraining. Her owner has done some hacking out and a little bit, but due to COVID, she hasn't actually done that much. So we're just starting her again for her. So as you can see, Calito is a little bit of the typical of when we start, head up in the air, bit giraffe, nose poking out. She's quite well balanced in the school actually, striking off on the right leg in canter. She's just not got an idea of what we're asking her to do at the moment, which is like so many of the others that we have in. But her ears are pricked and she's behaving, so it's all good. As you can see, Matt has just got a very soft rein on her. He's actually got the reins a little bit shorter than he has with most, because she is just wanting to get on with it. But that doesn't mean that you pull on the horses. He's still very gentle, but also making sure that she knows he's the one in charge here. She can't just do what she wants. So after letting her have a trot and a canter round, Matt's now just asking to see if she will drop that head a little bit for him. And she's got quite a short neck and a high head carriage. So actually, as you can see, she's finding it quite easy to drop the head down. What we've got to do then is encourage her to stretch the neck out a little bit, because she's quite tight and short together. So we want to see if we can get her to eventually just drop the head and the neck and just stretch out a little bit, which will enable her to move a little bit more freely and be a little bit more comfortable. But considering it's her first day, really pleased with her. So we move on to day 2. In the arena, you can see straight away she's actually picked up what we've taught her on day 1. She's starting to stretch her neck a little bit. She's a lot more relaxed. And the ears as well. She's listening to what Matt's telling her now. She hasn't just got the ears completely pricked and going around the school, not thinking about what she's being taught. She is actually now concentrating on what Matt is asking her to do. And as with all ours, again, he's just got a nice contact on the rein, keeping his hands fairly low, a little bit wider. It varies from horse to horse, so he can actually take a little bit more of a hold of Calito. She's that type of horse. She seems to quite enjoy it. But both reins, the trot work is great. Just getting interrupted a little bit by Marshall, bless him. So I actually do miss the transition going into canter today. But yeah, here we go. There she goes. And again, the canter itself is more relaxed than it was on the first day. Again, look at the ears. They're not just completely pricked forward. She's actually listening and concentrating on what Matt is trying to teach her here, which is a great sign. The trot work is much better. The canter takes a little bit more getting used to with them, especially when it is a small arena and they've got to work hard. And actually, Calito is working herself quite hard because she's quite balanced and steady around there. She's just not running around. She's actually holding herself together a little bit. After a canter, he drops her back down to trot. And she's being very, very relaxed about it. And that's the main thing, especially with the mares. As you'll all know, mares, you ask them, you get on their side. The geldings are a little bit more, you can, tell them what needs to do and they'll listen to you. But a mare, you definitely got to work a lot more with them. And Calito certainly seems to be on side, and seems to be enjoying it, which is the main thing. Again, they've got to enjoy it if we're going to get any work out of them and teach them new ways. They've got to want to learn, which is the great thing with thoroughbreds. They have that real trainable brain, some more than others. But she's proving quite nice here. again, steady, nice transition into canter. She was actually very good there. She kept the head fairly low as she went in. It's come up a little bit now as we're cantering along. But as you can see, she's got that short neck, high head carriage, and she's making herself work hard. Matt's just trying to hold her together a little bit, because the last thing we want is her running around the school, because she has got that forward going brain. So it's just a balance of giving her something to work with and not letting her get tired or sore through the muscle. So as soon as he's happy with her, we'll leave her and stop her there. It's got to be short and sweet, because otherwise, if you do start making them a little bit sore because the change in work that they're doing, that's when the horses are going to start resenting your schooling sessions and not want to do it. And you see so many people saying, oh, my horse doesn't want to work anymore, it doesn't want to go in the school. And a lot of it is probably just that. They're just fed up with being asked too much too soon sometimes, or actually being asked in the wrong way, and they don't understand, and they just get fed up with it. So, if there's any of those reasons, look at what's going wrong. You can see she's just having a little bit of a stretch there as she comes back down to trot, which is so lovely to see. I think this mare's going to pick it up really quickly. Her owner would like to do some jumping with her, so we'll see what she makes of that soon.